up everyone, it's me Nicole with Magic by the Mile on Instagram and YouTube. So I just want to take a minute and explain how I ended up living in a van. So when I was younger, I was diagnosed with a neurological disease, and for the most part it didn't affect my life. I was able to continue as like a typical kid. Went to middle school, high school, college, graduated, got a full-time job, was working like 70 hours a week, so a lot. And then so when I was 24, I had an injury that made the onset of the disease get worse. So once that happened, my whole neurological system got like tripped up, and I got very sick very quickly. I spent about 3 years bedbound, homebound. Like I really didn't leave unless I was going to the doctor or the hospital. About a year ago in June, I was in the ICU and essentially fighting for my life. The outlook was not good. It was a very scary time for my family and for me. Like when that happened, I basically kind of had a moment of like, okay, this is it. But it was this moment of like full and complete utter surrender. Up until then, I had been like fighting, like I'm gonna keep going, I'm gonna rally, like I got this, you know? And what I really needed was to surrender and just kind of let what be. I also broke up with a long-term partner around the exact same time, and that was just one of those things where like, okay, like give it to me, life, you know? Like what else can you throw at me? And in that kind of deepest of deep sorrow, you know, bad place you can be in life, I realized that like I'm okay, you know, like I got this still, like I'm okay. Slowly my health started turning around. I was spending more and more time out of bed and really like starting to enjoy life again. I had just started walking. I think August of 2017 is when I first started, and it because I was so ill, it took me a long time, a lot of physical therapy 2 to 3 times a week to get to a point where I could walk again. I was steadily getting better every single day. In the like next few coming months, I had kind of like been like, what do I want for my life? And I had always loved the idea of tiny living and tiny houses, and so kind of like in dreaming all of that up, I decided like a van was the most cost-efficient option. I had finally made that decision, and I was verbalizing it, like I'm gonna do van life. I'm gonna do van life, I'm gonna travel, this is what I want to do. And how great would it be if I could see all these different places that I want to see and do all these different things, and like then I don't have rent. In January, my sister moved to New Orleans, and I was like, I'm gonna do this road trip with you. And we drove about 8 to 10 hours every day, and we stopped in like Carlsbad Caverns and like White Sands National Monument and just like some other beautiful places. We went to Joshua Tree, and it was such a good confirmation for me that like this is what I want to be doing. Like it kind of got to the point where like I was done dreaming of van life and I was ready to act on it. So fast forward, and I am finally ready to sell some of my wheelchairs and other medical devices, and I was able to get the money to pay for my home. And I'm so blessed that was able to pay for all this, and it was such a big moment. It was like in that moment I traded my life of illness for this life of adventure.